This is Will with Cars, Music, and Movies, and here we have Ed and Mark, and they're going to talk about this amazing Viper. And as I was saying earlier to them, this car is becoming a unicorn. You don't see it too many out there on the road, and you definitely don't see too many that are this nice. So without further ado, we're going to turn it over, I think, first to Ed and let him talk a little bit about this amazing car.
All right. Well, this is my 2014 Dodge Viper. It's a GTS. And the GTS is the one that has more of the comfort mode with the leather and other accessories. I bought the car in 2018, used. It had about 7,500 miles. It didn't look exactly as it did now. It had 18-inch wheels. It didn't have any of the carbon fiber pieces. It didn't have the graphics. It didn't have the ACR wheels. So I've put a lot into it. I haven't done anything to the motor because I haven't really needed it, and this is one of 5 cars, so I have to consider budget as well. But I love the car in the sense that you don't see a lot of Vipers, and when I go to a car meet or a car show, I'm usually the only Viper there, so it stands out. The graphics that were done about 6 months ago by Bimolov, that was really changed the look of the car. So I had him do a flat black ACR stripe with a red accent. And he asked me, he said, do you mind if I do something a little different? And I said, what's that? And he says, no, let me do it, and then if you don't like it, I'll take it off. And he put the Viper emblem on the side. And when I saw it, it was so unique. It was something I had never seen before. And I loved it with the red eye. And it just changed the entire look of the car.
Yeah, that's an amazing touch, and it's done so nicely.
Yeah, he did a fantastic job on it, and he covered all the emblems. He did a coat on the crossbar, and that is powder coated, and then put the emblem in the center. So it really did. It changed the entire look of the car. The one thing I like about the Viper is when you look at it from the front, it actually looks like a snake. Which is
it absolutely does.
One of the coolest things, you know, about it is that it looks almost just unbelievable how it looks. So mean and menacing. But I really enjoy the car, and I don't track it or anything like that. I know I get a lot of questions about that. Do you track it, or what do you do? What are you going to do to it to make more horsepower? And I'm like, for what I'm doing with it, it's fine.
Yeah, it can already power a few battleships, I think, right? Yeah. With the amount of horsepower it has. And just for folks here, roughly how much horsepower does it have this year?
It was 640 at the crank, so probably somewhere around 560, 570 at the wheels.
Okay. For
a 3,000-pound car, I think that's plenty.
Yeah. Not a bad power to weight ratio at all.
No.
Thank you so much, Ed and Mark. What you want some? You want to throw something in here on the car?
I just think it's an amazing automobile. Ed's got quite a collection of very vintage, fast cars, and they've been, detailed incredibly to make them very, very unique. I live here in town. I love classic cars, so I'm walking through here to the car show.
It's a great show.
Yeah, Ed's got some very neat cars and he's done some great stuff. I mean, it really is quite a hobby, guys.
Very cool.
Hobby or addiction?
Yeah. I can relate. Like I said, I'm getting a new garage door on, and all of this is inspiration as far as what to put inside. So, and this is a shining example. Always loved the Viper.
The Bat Viper license plate is. I love comic books. I love comic books. So
there we go.
So every car has kind of a theme, lightly with the superhero thing. So that's just the. We work at USC, so Kevin Feige did the commencement address this last time, and they played the Avengers theme as he came on to. I got a tear in my eye.
Fantastic. Maybe you can have him safely use this car in one of his films. You never know. This car could become a star. Already is, but you could put it on the silver screen and it would shine. Yeah, man, I really appreciate both of your time and talking about this car. And like I said, I always get a special feeling in the heart when I see a Viper here, because like I said, I don't see them too often. They're such special cars, from when they started them in the 90s, through now. Just so special, and my humble opinion, people don't get to see them enough. So
Well, Thank you. I appreciate you taking note of it.
We are back with Ed and Mark, and we're going to hear from Ed as far as his music and film pick. We may go film first on this amazing 2014 Viper.
So, because I am such a big Batman fan, the original 1989 Michael Keaton Batman, the score by Danny Elfman, to me is by far the finest that's been done. And the first appearance of the car, or the car as he's taking Kim Basinger back to the Batcave, is what I'd have in mind for this car. So it's mean, it's intimidating. When you see it on the street, whether it's day or night, it's just, you can't take your eyes off of it. And to me, that's what the Batmobile is all about.
Fantastic. And those are some of my favorite films, those early Batman films, so I'm going to be a little biased, but I'm going to say great picks.
Thank you very much.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Ed.
All right.
Mark, thank you as well. All right.
All right.
Appreciate it.